Hey everyone, Sylvie here. I hope everyone is doing absolutely wonderful tonight. I have something just a bit different for everyone tonight. Different in the sense that I have never encountered this before, and it actually came to me in a way that doesn't happen very often. So a couple of weeks ago when I was doing my free readings, I was doing some free medium readings for about 3 weeks there. I had someone reach out to me about a loved one, and they were actually going to be the last person that I was going to take for my free sessions because the day that I said that offer was going to expire was coming up, and I had already done quite a few free sessions. At any rate, we had gotten started. I had gotten the loved one's name, date of birth, and date of death, which is what I always start with, and I had gotten some kind of strange things back after I had gotten that information. So I asked the person who reached out to me a couple of more questions and was able to confirm that I did have the right person in spirit. So I told the person who had reached out to me my initial thoughts, and I had offered her a live reading, and then she ghosted me. No pun intended. I'm just kidding, you guys. I don't mean any disrespect. She just never got back to me after that, which has happened a couple of times, and I understand sometimes people get a little freaked out by what I have to tell them. Sometimes people aren't ready to accept what I have to tell them, and that's fine because everybody has to come to terms with their situation in their own way. However, this was such a unique situation that I just could not let this one go. The couple other times that this has happened, I just let the person who reached out to me know that, it's perfectly fine if they want to take some time, and then if they choose to reach back out to me in the future, then I'll be more than happy to continue on with them. Well, this particular person just never got back to me. But I could not, in good conscience, leave the person in spirit in the state that they are in. And also, I'm kind of hoping that the person that reached out to me will listen to this video and they will at least be able to get the message that their loved one is trying to send to them. Since I do not have the permission of the person that reached out to me to make this video, and to respect their privacy, I'm only going to use the first name of the person in spirit, and then I will refer to the person that reached out to me simply as his wife. Okay, so because I had already gotten started on this reading, I do know a little bit of information about this person, so it's not exactly random, but I do still consider it to be a rescue session because of the situation. So basically what it comes down to is a wife reached out to me in regards to her husband who had passed away in 2019, and we had established that he had passed away from a heart attack. Anybody who has watched the couple other rescue sessions that I have done knows that it is not uncommon for people who pass away in some kind of sudden or tragic way to be confused when they get to the ethereal plane about the fact that they have in fact died. So this is a similar situation. But the thing that I'm finding so interesting about it is the state of mind that the person was in and what they thought was actually occurring. I'm going to just go ahead and get into this session with the person in spirit. And just to reiterate, since it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, what I do is basically translate, because I can hear what the spirit is saying to me, obviously, but I don't have any way to convey that to you guys because I don't use EVP or anything of that nature. But I am interested to know if anybody would like me to try doing something like that. So please leave that in the comments if you think I should try EVP or ITC, I think the other one is. Those are just kind of the electronic devices that people use in order for everyone to be able to hear spirit. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I'm a bit skeptical, but anyway, I digress. Basically, I will talk to the person in spirit, and then I will reiterate what I'm hearing them say to you in an attempt to allow you to be part of the conversation, so to speak. Okay, so the person that I am connecting with in spirit tonight is named Andrew, and I do not have to try to get a hold of him. He has actually been hanging around for the last couple of weeks, kind of poking at me, trying to get me to respond to him, which is another reason that I want to do this video. And just to let everyone know really quickly, I know some people are probably going to think, why did you let him hang out there for 2 weeks? Time does not pass the same way in the ethereal plane as it does here on the earthly plane. So I've had spirits come to me that passed away 5 years ago that thought it had only been a couple of months. So just a little tidbit of information there for everyone. Time on the ethereal plane is not the same as time on the earthly plane. So Andrew has been waiting not so patiently, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. Andrew, hi, I'm so sorry. I know you've been waiting. Okay, Andrew has been trying to figure out who I am, obviously because he's in a bit of a state of confusion. Andrew, my name is Sylvie, and I'm here to help you. And I know that things might be very confusing, but I'm going to try to explain, and we're going to work it out, okay? What is the last thing that you remember, Andrew? Okay, he's saying that the last thing that he remembers is feeling ill, that he had a pain in his chest, and that he was taken to the hospital, and that he did not wake up. Okay, Andrew, where are you right now? He says he thinks that he is in the hospital. Why is it that you think that you're in the hospital? He's saying because he never woke up. He thinks he's in a coma. Okay, Andrew, why is it that you think that you're in a coma? He's saying because he can't wake up, but he can still hear his wife, and he dreams about her. Okay, Andrew, I have something very important to tell you that you may find a bit disturbing. You are not in a coma. The reason that you never left the hospital and the reason that you cannot wake up is because you have passed away. You had a heart attack, and you did not survive the heart attack. He's saying, no, that's not right. And he's asking again who I am. My name is Sylvie Smith. I am a rescue medium, and I am a person that speaks with people in spirit. So the only way that I would be able to hear you right now and have a conversation with you is if you had passed away and you were on the ethereal plane right now. He's saying, no, that's not possible. Andrew, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry, but it is possible, and it is in fact what has happened. He's saying, my wife. Where's my wife? Your wife is fine, as far as I'm aware. I was only able to talk to her for a short time. She reached out to me in an attempt to contact you, and she has actually been dreaming about you. And she was confused by the dreams, and she wanted to know if I could help her understand what was happening. He's asking, is that why I'm dreaming about her? Well, I don't believe that you're actually dreaming about her. I believe that you are attempting to appear in her dreams, kind of subconsciously, without actively knowing that that's what you're trying to do. He says that he has been trying to reach out to her, not because he knew that he had passed away, but because, I don't know, he just thought that he might be able to connect with her in some way. Well, you are succeeding in a manner of speaking, Andrew, because she's dreaming about you, and she wants to connect with you. He's asking me if I can talk to her. Well, I did talk to her for a brief time, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to have any more contact with her in the future. But he wants me to tell her that he is so sorry that he didn't mean for this to happen, that he didn't mean to leave her all alone. Well, I don't know your wife personally, Andrew, but I'm sure that she understands that you did not intend to leave her. I'm sure that this was unexpected to both of you. He's having a bit of difficulty coping with the situation, I think because he had convinced himself that he was just in a coma. He's saying that he really just wants to see his wife. Okay, Andrew, I'm going to tell you the best way that I know how you can go to your wife. I cannot promise that you will be able to make a connection with her, but I can tell you how to go there, and there's a possibility that if you are near her and you can see that she is okay and that she is thinking about you, then maybe you will be able to appear in her dreams and you guys can actually have a conversation. I'm not 100% certain how you do that, but I can tell you how to go to her. Okay, he's willing to try this. Okay, so in my experience, the easiest thing for you to do is just think of the happiest memory that you can think of having with your wife. Just a time that made you so happy, that was so simple, no complications. It was just a beautiful, wonderful time. Can you do that? He says yes, that's easy. Okay, get that memory in your mind and focus on it 100%. Don't think of anything else, just focus on this memory of your wife. Okay, he says that he's going to try and that he really hopes that he can get through. He wants me to try to let his wife know that he loves her and that he misses her and that he is so sorry that he left her alone. I will do my very best to convey that message for you, Andrew. Yes, I will. Okay, he wants to go. He wants to try to go to his wife. All right, take care, Andrew. You are welcome to come back and talk to me anytime that you want to. Okay, you're welcome. He says, thank you. Okay, so anyway, I really hope that his wife is listening, and I really want her to know, I'm pretty sure she's going to know who she is if she's listening. I really want her to know that if she wants to reach back out to me, she is more than welcome to do so. There will be no charge for the reading because we had already gotten started as a free reading. So if you're listening and you want to reach back out to me, please do not hesitate to do that. Your husband, I'm sure you heard, loves you. He misses you. He's worried about you, and he feels just terrible. He feels just terrible that he left you alone. I get the sense that he's protective, and we had actually spoken about that just briefly, but I know that he's protective of you and that he really wants to connect with you. So once again, please do not hesitate to reach back out to me if you'd like to do so. Okay, you guys, well, that was a unique situation for me. I have never had someone in spirit think that they were in a coma or think that they were somehow still in the hospital and that they were ill. So I really just wanted to share that with you guys because of the fact that it was a somewhat unusual situation for me, and I haven't done a rescue session in a while. And then plus, like I said, I just really couldn't leave Andrew just hanging out there confused and not knowing what was going on. So I just really, in good conscience, I just really needed to try to resolve that in some way if I could, at least for the person in spirit. Anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you are still listening, thank you so very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate everyone's support. I will definitely be talking to everybody again very soon. Bye.